Greetings, Sturban Scholar. You're now watching Class in Session. This topic is very near and dear to me. When I think about this topic, sometimes I become overwhelmed with a lot of emotions because as I'm learning and listening about this particular topic, it's impacted me as I'm speaking upon it, just as if when I was listening to it. So, the topic is mindfulness. What is your mind full of? So, when I think about this topic, 3 words come to mind because mankind, I want to say has become, but mankind is consumed. We've been there as people, and this is a global thing. It's not designated to a particular geographical territory. So today's talk, today's lesson is about mindfulness. And the question to you is, what is your mind full of? Do you ever take yourself to account? If you don't practice taking yourself, your heart, your mind to account on a daily basis, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Because an unregulated heart and an unregulated mind will have you acting in ways that many wouldn't imagine. Hence what we see on today's World Wide Web. You know, the www. The other word, internet. Right? So while we're consumed with the World Wide Web and the place that we're consumed is called the internet. Get it? The web, the net. Let's break that down. Why do you think it's called the web? So when you hear the word web, only one thing should come up. Yes, a spider. What do spiders do with their web? They catch their prey. They catch things. Let's fast forward. Internet. What does a net do? When you go fishing, you catch things with a net. So they've now convinced us to enter their World Wide Web, better known as, or also known as, the internet. They've convinced an entire race, they convinced the entire world to operate there. And we think the web and the net, right, is this vast place. It's not. It's very small. The algorithms tell you that because now they track us through that. You type on Urban Scholar Gear hashtag, and everything that Urban Scholar Gear has posted comes up. And anybody else that has used that hashtag, they've convinced us to do repetitive things on the web, on the net. Today's talk is about mindfulness. What is your mind full of. Well, what do you do while you're on the web or the net? What do you do when you go to the beach? You surf. You surf. And their goal is to make sure that you're surfing all the time. You're consumed with whatever they're bombarding you with. You're watching a video, 20 seconds into the video, ad comes in. Marketing geniuses. They control the entire world through media. So when I say take yourselves to account, when I talk about mindfulness, I want y'all to be real clear. That's why this is class in session. You're going to learn. Y'all going to get this work. I'm going to keep bringing the real until the real is cool again. I'm going to make the real normal on the web, on the net, while surfing. Mindfulness. Don't become consumed by all of these things that you're being bombarded with. That's the best way to lose yourself. And someone else or some other thing takes control of your mind and your heart. So be patient with people. Don't get upset with people when they're behaving a certain way now, because the DSM-4 is never going to catch up. We've been on the web and the net for decades, and they have yet to introduce that into the DSM. The mental health. It has caused so much problems for people. People lose their self-esteem there. Children or grow up with self-doubt. Adults have self-doubt because you're consumed. What is your mind full of? Who are you learning from? Who are you taking from? And it's one word, right, that should be the foundation of everything. Because if your spirituality is not in check, the web, the net, while you surfing, it's going to take you away from that. So your higher being, whoever you worship, that's who your focus always needs to be on. That's true mindfulness, because that very thing, your spiritual path, is your guide and is supposed to keep you sane. Anything outside of that threatens your sanity. And the goal of the web, the net, while you're surfing, remember those 3 words, is to take you away from that very thing that keeps you in check. So your mental health depends on what your mind is full of. What are you consumed by? And this goes to everyone, to that 13-year-old, all the way to that 67-year-old that's surfing on the World Wide Web internet. Remember, the future's urban scholar.